Hey, Gavax here. Welcome to Market Monday on this Memorial Day. Hopefully you and yours had a good day remembering. But we got a lot of things to get through today. Eric Berry power up, I guess that way. With the expansion coming tomorrow, the only one teased was him tonight. So we'll have to take a look at his power ups. And really, if you guys didn't look at power ups, okay, so a lot of people buy new cards when the market crashed. I want to talk about this off the top. The market crashed last Friday with the Fat Pack 2, greatest packs ever, basically. And people are like, well, now I want to make these cards. So what ended up happening is once these cards, like the 98 overalls, 95, 97, 96, 99, went down, people had to buy the power-ups. The power-up demand went quite up. So hopefully you guys were able to sell off some of your power-ups over the weekend. There's some expensive ones. Eric Berry, part of the power-up pass. I think we should go look at it. Solid card overall, good in a theme team. It's all Eric Berry back in the day played really good, but more towards the start of the year when he had high intelligence stats. During the late of the year, basically every card's playing the same. It's just name and height that are different. But Eric Berry, kind of cool. I like that he got an expansion. 98 overall is what he'll go to. I was really hoping they go to 99. We're going to do all the coin making tips near the end. But now that he's announced, please, okay, I got at least one. I got two, I think I see. He is now going, he's only 3,400. That is kind of disappointing. I thought he'd be a little higher. Regardless, all right. A lot of people are asking me, talking about that crash, when do I sell off my golden tickets and maybe off? When do I sell off my cards? With the golden tickets, because they aren't that liquid of a market, there isn't like a ton of buys and sells. It's not like, 80-something overalls where they're just getting like snatched up quite a few every hour. I generally say like Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, generally listing overnight. Prices are a little higher. It's not a hard and fast rule, but it's basically just kind of like a general rule of the market. Maybe that's what hard and fast means. I don't know. Sometimes I go, but I would try listing if you want to get rid of your golden tickets. Like Keith Bullock's, I mean, crazy how cheap he got. But all these other ones, let's go. It does show you the fappening. These dev golden tickets should probably be cheap too. We're getting Dawkins, Enua, and I'll probably think of the other one later. So Megatron 1.39, maybe he gets under 1 million. I know a lot of people are wondering, hey, are these things gonna crash, right? Are the golden tickets gonna crash this Friday? And is it gonna be due to the Nat? Now, we saw this in Madden 18 where they give away Nat cards for free for golden tickets. The Nat stuff doesn't really crash it, right? Because there are so many golden tickets out there that if you've been doing those solos for the golden ticket, you get to choose a free one, right? Now, some people will choose a golden ticket they already own and sell back the old golden ticket, but a lot of people, because there's so many good ones, because there's like Taylor Mays and Megatron, you could choose either one of the safeties. You could choose Bo Jackson. You could choose many of the quarterbacks. You could choose a wide receiver. So there's a lot of golden tickets to choose from, right? Benjamin, Julio, that people will just probably choose a new one. So the Nat, I don't have that big of a, because then you won't be able to sell it and get coins. I don't have that big of an expectation that it's going to crash the market. But Fat Packs 2 refreshing and how crazy those packs are. People getting on multiple accounts, doing it there, trying to pull from them because it's fun to pull those crazy packs. That I think will sink the market. And you're like, well, is it going to be as bad as it was last Friday? No. I mean, a lot of these cards lost like half their value, a third of their value. I don't see it being that bad again because we've oftentimes talked about this. Like, what does the market know? What does it expect? Right? It's called being priced in. You see this a lot in the stock market. Basically, people expect these things to crash, so the crash happens a little bit before this. We've seen this over the years with promos, right? People often say it's not the crash of the day, it's the crash of the anticipation of the day coming, which is true. It's called the market pricing in the knowledge that we think it's going to crash, because if it crashes, either from the cards coming out, so we crash it ahead of time, so that way people can get in front of it. So it's economics and shit, right? So it's priced in that we know Fat Packs and NAT are coming, but I still think the supply is going to outstrip a lot of the demand, so I still see prices going down. So it is priced in a little, but I still see a depression of the prices because of how many cards get put out during Friday. So just let you know, it's not going to be as bad as it was last week on a percentage basis, but I still expect some things to go down. So if you can wait till Friday to buy your golden ticket, go ahead. But otherwise, it's kind of near the end of the cycle anyways. Just have fun with it, right? Just have fun with the game. Buy who you want to buy is the ultimate thing. So when to sell if you're going to invest. Like, right, I went and if you guys were there on me streaming on, was it Friday when this happened? I was buying 96s, 97s. Generally, I suggest early in the week is to start selling back Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, kind of like borderline Thursday, and you already got the golden tickets, people pulling for those. But yeah, Friday is basically a you sunk the Bismarck type of day. So with content going forward, I don't know. I really don't know. Are we going to get position heroes? What about blockbusters, traditionally rookie premieres? How many promos do you think they have left? We'll find out June 1st, which is like less than a week from now, Madden 21, more than likely the release date of Madden 21. So I'm kind of excited for that. I know a lot of people, it's whatever. We talked about Madden 21 a little yesterday. So I'm excited to get more news about that, covering it on the channel, playing Madden 21. Hopefully there's a beta this year, but you never know with all the crazy stuff going on, what they could be able to accomplish at a distance. So anyways, with that, I mean, over under 2 promos left, right? If you include rookie premieres, do you include loyalty as a promo? I'm not sure, right? So this is early in the week. I'm selling off. That's why you're asking what I'm doing. I'm selling off a lot of these cards I bought. I think I bought 96s under 23 last Friday. Now that we're seeing, ooh, Amari's at 53. All right, nice. So now we're seeing the prices rise, so I'm selling right now. It's kind of like a nice little cycle going on right there. Psycho cycle. But rookie premieres probably, although people hated rookie premieres this year because they were essentially useless. It was like a waste of coin last year. It was really depressing what they did to rookie premieres with only giving them one ability. Regardless, let's talk about the alt playbook method. I saw somebody, and I replied to the post on the subreddit about alt playbook method is bad or good or whatever. I don't know. Alt playbook, whatever. Whatever you say about it, I like that we have ways of making coins in this game. And I've talked about this previously. I think it was maybe last Market Monday. I, for one, even though EA makes mistakes on these loopholes, on these methods that we find, I think it's only healthy for the game that we can generate coins. So I think EA, I think they don't care about it, but like, don't be a dumbass. Don't do 16, 1700 of these things, because then you got to hit up EA help. I've literally seen half a dozen people ask me this, or seen them questioning it on the message boards. Hey, I opened 1700 of these. Now I can't get into my open buy or whatever. Do you think some of them had a meth or like a bot do that for them? That's why they had so many instead of doing it by hand, because they're like, oh, it's faster. So maybe that's why. Maybe they were botting and now EA banned them. Well, can't say I didn't warn you. Regardless, don't open a whole lot of them and stick them in your unopened packs. Try and open them out. You can open them, stick them in your binder, then mass open them all at once. But with that said, looking at the coin per training as I sell off on the We're getting into other coin making methods in a second. So like prices are all basically one under one. I can see this going. You can probably get snipes around. People said last Friday they got snipes around half a coin per training. I mean, it's insane. Coin per training was like at 80 when it started or something, and now we're down under 1. How the times change. But I don't think it was as high as 80. Regardless, definitely look for snipes. Alt playbook. The cheaper this gets, the better that gets. And yeah, crazy times. Crazy times. 98's going for 60. Anyways, I'll put this spreadsheet, and you can always look the coins per training in the description. I try to put that. You can always go to my Twitch channel, hit !! training to find that. So, with that, fat packs lowering the market. What other methods are there? So, when there's a lot of cards hitting the market from packs, how are we able to convert those cards into not just good amount of coins by selling them, but into more coins? Sets, right? So always when new cards, when new sets, when new things hit it, when there are dramatic changes, always look back on sets. Now, I'm not going to say it's profitable right now because they aren't that profitable, but on Friday when they came out, because these set cards aren't being pulled from packs, they're generally going for a little bit more than they should be. Between the NFL, draft is okay. I know people were talking about free agency, Clowney, Tooney, I didn't really look at, but Clowney was okay, right? Clowney, you get Clowney back and 2 times week 1 hero back, Nat, so half price in the training. That one's solid because the 96 overall free agency heroes crashed in price. Same thing going through other sets like Combine. I know somebody was talking about Deion Sanders in the Twitch stream, how they were making a bunch of coins off him. So you can do him when cards come out. So there's a whole bunch of sets here. Definitely look through them. I'm not going to go through each individual one, because, I mean, there's so many sets through this entire game that you can look in. Team of the Year, but Team of the Year, I guess there's a little bit there in Team of the Year. with those decent sets for upgrades and stuff for like if you get lucky. And I think I'd have to check it. I didn't do the actual math in Team of the Year, but generally the Team of the Year sets have been good for us this year. But generally look at those, find your own things. But like these kind of things, like if I mention, hey, this thing's profitable, this set's profitable, it goes away, right? So like I mentioned these things, and these are things to look out for, be aware of going forward, these sets. But if I say right now in one of these videos, hey, do this set, the profit's almost gone. Sometimes it works long term, sometimes it goes away. You do see that with a lot of like coin making methods that work with the auction house and having to sell players on the auction house. Anyways, always, and I've said this over and over, and it's looking less and less profitable as of late, in my opinion. Theme Diamond 2 set piece. You want to know why? Because it has to do with arbitrage, right? Arbitrage is where you get cheap something, you convert it, and you can sell it for more expensive. So rolling Theme Diamonds 2, if you get cheap training by getting the high overalls, and I've talked about this before a lot of times, and then you roll it into lower overalls where the training is more expensive, you sell the lower overalls, you can make profit that way. That's classic arbitrage. This is basically printed since it came into the game. So that's kind of it. Free agency player. I don't know if free agency player is doing well. I haven't looked at the numbers since it came back. I don't know what its drop rate are, what its pull rates. I haven't been that interested because the alt playbook method, if I really want to make coins, just print that, as that thing makes like 90K an hour or so right now. It depends on how quickly you can press your buttons. But yeah, like lots of ways of making coins, and that's super cool. Because Madden, I think, is the best way of making coins without like having to grind solos head to head. Like I've been playing FIFA lately, 2K, NHL, and we are blessed. I'm just going to say that again this week. So Team of the Week sets looked good. I just wanted to mention there too. There's some Team of the Week cards that you can kind of roll into the Masters there too and sell. And yeah, a few different coin making methods. But yeah, I still think the best, even though it's the most boring thing in the world, is this alt appreciation. Or sorry, I hit the wrong button. Is this alt playbook? Whoops, wrong button. Is this alt playbook one? Just do that, convert over. I got a shit ton of training. I could do it myself for a little bit. But I also have to do my golden ticket solos. So kind of cool. I know we have a lack of content, but stuff still to do in the game. And I don't know. You guys having fun with it? Have you given up with Madden already? Working the market is some of my most favorite time in Madden. Is making coins to make cards. But that's what I want to talk about today. Thanks for watching. Call to action. See you tomorrow.